jam sessions. We're moving forward with this concept where we make a project with you guys. I talk about the processes. You can see everything in the producer POV. Then I produce a template with it, put it on our site, weMakeDanceMusic.com for $5, and you also get the tutorial on one hand and the template to play with after. We are at episode 16, so there's already 15 of those episodes available. You can look back, there's a playlist, and there's about 11 templates. I have a bit of a backlog on preparing and uploading these, but they will come, so let's hope we're gonna get this to about 1,000. This is my goal. So let's get into it. Today I prepared the DAW. I'll prepare Logic Pro X, 128 BPM, so I think I'm gonna make some prog house or some progressive, melodic, techie. I really don't know, to be honest, because it's a jam session. 96 kilohertz for like a better mixing for my taste. I don't use any keyboards, I don't use any hardware synth. I got an Apollo Twin there, good Dynaudio monitors, which I don't use because I have my headphones here. And that's it. I start from scratch, completely from scratch, using mainly Logic Pro X plugins. I'm gonna change this to, well, I don't know those kits so much yet, so and those names, they have nothing to do with the genre, so it's a bit weird. Okay, that's good. There was a kick there. I don't know why. Oh, that's a nice kick. That's a nice prog kick. Here we go. Let's get started. Whoa, that sounded a bit fast compared to the yesterday episode that I produced, which was Synthwave, 104 BPM. Should check it out. Made some cool melody in real time, jamming, and it came out pretty cool, even knowing that some days I kind of give myself a break, some days I don't. I try to make like 4 or 5 episodes a week. If I can do more, great. But I'm gonna give myself a bit of juice. Yeah, it feels a bit fast compared to before. Minus 17. That's very low. Am I on the kick? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go into ultra beat. This is weird that it's so low. Let's bring it to minus 10. So I'm just gonna start by doing a kick, snare, and hat bass to be able to start composing some melodies. Sometimes I use some MIDI, sometimes I don't. Today I'm going to do it from scratch. There's a big difference somehow between the track I do really from scratch and the track that I use MIDI. I mean, the track I use MIDI is going to be a bit of a different vibe, of course, because the chord progression is right, it's clean, it's really, I would say, musically correct, but there's no such thing really as musically correct. So if you push too forward into trying to be correct, then you can really lose the real feel and musicality of it. I think it shouldn't be, but it's cool to have a nice chord progression that is in tune and that does have emotion, because the proper chord progression will bring a feeling, while what I'm going to do while I'm playing, not really knowing so much about the keys and stuff, is more instinctive, but it doesn't have the depth. So theory versus improvisation and feeling, I don't know, you guys choose. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna do one more little. This is just a bit empty. It's an aggressive kick, but I think it's gonna work well. I'm gonna go into Alchemy here. I'm want to start with the bass because it's dance music, kick bass. I mean, this is the bassist, so let's see. Let's hear. Wow, that is very low. Love that Moog. I somehow had that in mind before I even started today. Maybe, who knows? Cue it. Take this part. Love technology. Don't have to do everything and keep. Imagine having to do the takes back in the days with the tape, where you had to have the take perfect every time. Now we can. I mean, there's no limit to what we can do, and no limit of the amount of takes. There's nothing stopping us from having fun and trying to find some other sounds. Well, I do like that, but of course I get the wrong. Oops, sorry guys. I get the wrong version of this Alchemy here. I have to open the right one. I do that all the time. Okay, now I'm confusing both. Okay, I'm gonna get it. This one. Hello. I think I would probably start sidechaining right away because the kick is quite strong. The bass is is full length, so it's not bass hits, at least for now. So I'm gonna do that here. Stick a compressor here. Pick up my bus. Sidechain trigger. Set up with, without. It's not so present. It's there, it's good. I like it, but I don't like this first little hit there. It's kind of cool somehow. I'll leave it. What can we do with something like this after this? I think I would pick retro synth little bit confused with my channels right now. There's a tone that I like in there. End up using the same. Come on. Not quite. No. So this is just to be on top of the bass. To create a bit more movement. I think after that I would go for a pad. 800, 600 preset. Whew. Okay. Let's see what we got. Channel, guys. Not bad though, somehow. Yes, I can. Okay. Actually, I'll take it again. I like that, but I'm not sold. No, I don't like this. I don't like the patterns. Definitely gonna have to play it. Here. No. I think I've been listening to a little too much Anjuna Deep lately. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. The goal here is to make something different. Whoa. Now we're just adding a bit of a percussive but melodic element. Simple. But will definitely add a lot to the groove. Try to do keep it on time. Let's see where we're at. 25 minutes. It's looking good. Started everything from scratch. It's a bit spacey. It's a bit atmospheric. Ooh, that is tweaky. Let's see what else we have here. Just still drum thing. I find those type of tones are extremely hard to mix. Let's look at the EQ for fun. They're very centric, so the bandwidth is extremely narrow and they really have a lot of peaks. This is a bit coming up here too. So I tend to leave those in the back. I think it's time to add some percussions, guys. Snare, no, scoop. With a ride for a ride, but I also like to sidechain my shakers, so maybe it's something you're gonna find weird. I do a lot of weird things anyway. Where's my sidechain trigger? Here. With a very high ratio, fast attack and release, with, without. To me, it does kind of make it more part of the groove because it's full on, so it needs to be I would say tamed a little bit. So that said, we need some more drums. A bleep, click, no, hi-hat again, no, perk. What's this perk? What isn't this perk, bruh? Huh. Clack. Quite exciting percussions here. See if better. Keep on grooving through this. Here. Shaker is always too loud. This is really have to be somewhere in the back, like tucked somewhere behind, because it's just too prominent. And then when you do mix and master on top of it, it's gonna come out even more, and it's gonna go a little bit out of control. What is this hi-hat here? Oh, open. Actually, I will actually switch it to be something else completely. Clean. Oof, that's a bit hard. So I think it's time to get to arrange this track a little bit. How would you call that, guys? It's progressive, it's a bit, I mean, it's different, definitely. I tend to want to do different stuff, be experimental, have fun with the music, of course, because it's the whole game here. Okay. Start replicating this. So usually I would start a track like this, and then while I build the arrangement, I would also change the sound and make the track evolve, because this is a good bass. Like a bass, not a bass, but a bass to start. If you remove that, also cool. So now the shaker is a bit better with this rolling hat on top. Probably because I sidechained it and the compression is coming out a bit strong, so it's really there in the mix. I'm gonna save that up, guys. This is episode 16th of the electronic music jam sessions. Like I said, jamming in real time, having a good time, and sharing it with you guys as a template you can download. Most of the time I do project with only Logic or with Silent One. I rarely use some Contact, or actually don't have that anyway. So I really don't use any eclectic or expensive plugins. I just use what's in the box because I think it's better. If you want to be good, you have to practice. So it's at the same time a practice for me, it's practice for you. And that's it. Always run 96 kilohertz to have quality. So let's see how will we start this this baby here. So this ARP is great. I'm gonna automate the filter. Well, I'm gonna automate the EQ because an EQ is by its nature a filter, so there's not really any point of using some plugin that will do the same thing as what I can do with a filter, with an EQ in like half a second. So for those people who like fancy plugins that do filters, I have to admit some have characters. Okay, that could be a point, but most of them are just filters, and you can actually recreate most of the character with an EQ and maybe a little bit of distortion, so, or a compressor. So I just want the very buzzy part. Not bad at all. If I wanted to make my life complicated, which I usually do, I would also tune this droplet here to the same tone as I have here. I don't know if it's worth it. I kind of like it stable like that. I don't think it's necessary. Can play a little bit with this one here too. Put on touch. I'm gonna go into Alchemy here. When you open a Moog, this is what's the best about the Moog is the filters, and this is really well replicated because when you open the filter, sweet. You definitely have this chunky Moog feel to it. It's very, very well done, this Alchemy synth. So we can see the automations I just recorded now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna counter the other one. I'm gonna open it at the end here, and I'm gonna keep it. Some room in the mix to sound awfully loud. For a track like that, for me, it would take a lot of time to develop the different elements that I want to put into it. Like now, I'm listening to that, I'm like, that would be great to have some kind of a bell-like, some synth, but just in the transitions. So just have like a short hit here, here, and here, but not here. So what I'm gonna do, I am on retro synth here. Not necessarily the synth I was looking for to do this very thing, so I'm gonna go back into yet another instance of Alchemy, and I'm gonna try to find something that retuned, reteam, mutant, mysterious, clean, distorted, complex. I think I have a reverb somewhere in this? Did I don't even know if I did a reverb channel just yet. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't even have a reverb yet in there. So I'm gonna put one here on bus 6. Bus 6, gracias. Silver verb, thank you. Et voila, my preset grandiose, very large room, very long. Just to help. I like that already much more somehow. Oh, there's a compressor here. Let's look at the keys here. It's a bit too high. Magic bells. Yeah, not so magic. Bear with me, guys. I just want to put a sound in there. If you make music sometime, it takes time, you know that it takes time. Feel it coming, it's almost there. Okay, I'm gonna go more into the mallets now because I'm not getting the sound I'm looking for. Alright guys, so that's everything for episode 16 of the Electronic Music Jam Sessions. Got a good one going again. It is different, which I like. I like to make some beats that evoke something that is not just the copy of something that's been done before. So I think I have one here, which is always great. And if you're still watching, you have to smash that like button a couple times, like something like this. And then you can also go to wemakedancemusic.com, which is my website, and get half price off your next purchase with the code Mikas, M-I-K-A-S. And until until next time, like I always say, may the sounds be with you guys.